Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, I am going to teach you how to crochet this stuffed baby shoes. Now these shoes are very simple to do. The sole part of the shoe as well as for the upper portion I have used double crochet stitches, and for the cuff part I have used half double crochet stitches. Now this is a size chart that we'll be referring to while making this baby shoes. Now this shoe I have worked for a 0 to 3 month old baby, but in this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make this baby shoe for a 3 to 6 month old baby. The steps that I'll be following for making the shoe will remain the same. The only difference comes while going for the hook size. So in case if you're doing this shoe for a 0 to 3 month old baby, then you can go for a 2.5 mm hook, and for a 3 to 6 month old baby we'll be using a 3 mm hook, and for a 6 to 12 month old baby we'll be using a 3.5 mm hook. So that is the only difference. The rest all steps that we'll be following will remain the same. So depending upon the age of the child for whom you want to make this shoe, you can go according to the hook size and make the shoe. So let's begin the tutorial. The materials that we need are a 3 mm crochet hook, scissors, a measuring tape, and these are the two colors I will be using. Sea blue color I will be using for making the entire shoe. For making the cuff part, I will be using this baby pink colored yarn. So here I have already done with the sole part of the shoe. In our channel, there is already a tutorial in which I have taught you how to work a sole for a baby shoe. So I shall give the link of the same above for your reference. So you can just go through it and get to know how the sole is worked out. Now we shall measure the sole length. So the length of the sole approximately measures 4.5 inches. So this will perfectly fit a baby in the age group of 3 to 6 month old. Now for making this sole, I have used a 3 mm hook only. So depending upon the age, you can choose the hook and work the sole. Now for working the upper part of the shoe, first work one chain. Now for the last row of the sole, in total we have 54 double crochets. We will be working the first round of the upper boot. For this, we need to work one double crochet into each of the stitches, but it will be worked on back post. So going to the first stitch, work one double crochet on back post. So the entire round will be worked in the similar manner, making one double crochet into each of the stitches but on back post. So by end of this row, you will be having 54 double crochets. So just continue working like this till the end of the round. So here I have done with the first row, where I worked one double crochet into each of the stitches on back post. So the sole will look like this on the back part. Now we need to slip stitch on the top of the first double crochet worked. So in total I have worked 54 double crochets. Now one more thing that I forgot to mention is that in case if you want the sole to be of same color as the cuff, that is baby pink, then you can work the sole using the baby pink colored yarn, and once it's done you can cut the yarn and then join with the sea blue color yarn and continue with the upper part. Now for the second row, again work one chain and into each of the stitches work one double crochet. So the second row is very simple, just working one double crochet into each of the stitches till the end of the row. So here I have done with the second row and slip stitch on top of the first double crochet. Since we did not work any reduction stitches, so the number of double crochets remains the same, that is 54. Now from third row onwards, we'll be working reduction stitches so as to narrow down the front part of our baby shoe. So for that, chain one and work one double crochet into the next 15 stitches. So starting from the first stitch, for the next 15 stitches, work one double crochet into each stitch. So here I have done with the 15 stitches. Now we will be working a reduction stitch. For that, I will be inserting my hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, go through first two loops, again yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, go through the first 2 loops. I am left with 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. So in this way we have clubbed 2 different double crochets together to form a single stitch. So this is the first set of double crochet reduction stitch. In the same way we'll be working 11 more sets. So in total we'll be having 12 sets of reduction stitches. So here I have worked 12 sets of double crochet reduction stitches. Now in case if you are still not clear how to work these reduction stitches, then I shall give the link of a video in which I have explained how to work a double crochet reduction stitch in detail. So you can just go through it and get to know how the stitch is worked out. Now since we are working the reduction stitch, you can clearly observe how the shoe is getting narrowed down from the front portion. Now we are left with 15 stitches on this side. So we'll be working 1 double crochet into each of the stitches till the end. So here I finished with my third round and slip stitch on top of the first double crochet work. Now since we have done reduction stitches for this round, so the number of double crochets worked for this round is 42. Now for the fourth round, again work 1 chain and work 1 double crochet each into next 15 stitches. So here I have done with the 15 double crochets. Now for the next 12 stitches, we will be working 6 sets of double crochet reduction stitch. So here I have done the first set. In similar way, we will be working 5 more sets. So just continue working like this for a total of 6 sets. So here I have done with the 6 sets of reduction stitches. Now I am left with 15 stitches. So into these stitches, I will be working 1 double crochet each. So after working the 15 double crochets, I have slip stitched on top of the first double crochet work. So for this round, the total number of double crochets that I have are 36. Now for the fifth row, again work 1 chain and work 1 double crochet into next 15 stitches. So here I have done the 15 stitches. Now into next 6 stitches, we will be working 3 sets of double crochet reduction stitch. So this is the first, second, third. Now again I am left with 15 stitches on this side. So I'll be working 1 double crochet into each of the stitches. So here I've done with the 5th row and slip stitch on top of the first double crochet work. In total for this row we have 33 double crochets. Now for the 6th and the final reduction stitch round, we need to work 1 chain and work 1 double crochet into next 15 stitches. So here I have done with the 15 double crochets. Now into the next 3 stitches we will be working reduction stitch, that is clubbing the 3 stitches together to form a single stitch. For that, yarn over, insert the hook into one of the stitches, pull up a loop, go through first 2 loops, again yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, go to the first 2 loops. You will be having 3 loops on your hook, again yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop and go to the first 2 loops. So now we will be having 4 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all the 4 loops. So in this way we have clubbed 3 stitches together to form a single stitch. Now for this side, again we are left with 15 stitches. So into each of the stitches we will be working 1 double crochet. So after finishing with our 6th round, the baby shoe will look like this. Now for the 6th round, we have total of 31 double crochets. Now from here onwards, we will not be working any reduction stitches. Since I'll be working the cuff with the pink colored yarn, so I have cut my yarn. I need to join the pink colored yarn. So once this is done, chain 1 and work 1 half double crochet per stitch. So by end of the first round of the cuff, we'll be having in total 31 half double crochet. So just continue working like this till the end. So after doing the first round of the cuff, I have slip stitch on top of the first half double crochet. In total, we have worked 31 half double crochet stitches. Now for the cuff, we'll be working in total of 6 rounds. So the first round is already done. So we need to work 5 more rounds, and the pattern is same, that is working 1 half double crochet into each of the stitches. So by end of each of the rounds, the number of half double crochet should remain the same, that is 31. So just continue working like this for total of 6 rounds. So once I'm done with my 6th round, I shall get back to you. So here I've done with the 6 rows of the cuff. Fold it in order to give it a cuff shape. So once this is done, you need to put this loose yarn on the inner part using a finer hook. So I put the yarn on the inner part. So that finishes our baby shoe. In similar way, I have done one more shoe. Now as you can see over here, for this baby shoe, I have worked a small flower and attached to it. So you can keep it as it is, or you can work a small flower or a small bare face applique and attach it to the front part of a booty in order to make it more cute. So that all depends upon your choice. So I hope you found this tutorial really very useful as well as interesting too. In case of any queries, please let me know through comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.